further about the location of natural disasters such as flash flood, tsunami, earthquake, and landslide. First of all, natural disasters are adverse effects of occurrence or combination of natural activity such as landslide, flash flood, earthquake, tsunami, and so on. Example for the location of flash flood in December 2014, State North and Earth coast of Kelantan, Terengganu, Pahang, Perak, and Perlis was hit by flash flood in several areas, including Sabah. Flash flood usually occur in flat and low areas. A tsunami occurs when a tsunami wave approaches a shallow coastal area. Example for the tsunami location is in 1976, the tsunami that hit the Philippines and killed more than 5,000 people. Besides that, earthquakes often occur near volcanoes when the energy contained in the earth is released. On 2015 earthquake struck Ranau, Sabah, Malaysia with a moment magnitude of 6.0 on 5 June, which lasted for 30 seconds. The earthquake was the strongest to affect Malaysia since 1976 Sabah earthquake. On December 11, 1993, a landslide occurred with 48 people killed when a Highland Tower block collapsed in Taman Hillview, Ulu Kelang, Selangor. A landslide usually occurs along hillsides and steep slopes.
Why and how natural disasters occur? First is human factors are the cause of natural disasters. Natural disasters are often associated with the destruction of the environment, especially the destruction of the jungle. This situation exists because the forest is considered to be a protector or deterrent to the occurrence of floods and droughts because of its ability to hold water and drain water well. The destruction of forests causes the earth's surface to become empty and encourage the occurrence of all these natural disasters. The destruction of these forests occurs due to the greed of humans who cut down trees for logging. Second is the attitude of people who like to throw garbage everywhere around the river and drain area without thinking further. When rivers and drains are clogged, the water cannot flow and the drainage system is clogged. Floods will occur and can cause lowland areas to be flooded with rainwater. Third, climate change is the impact of global warming which causes extreme weather such as prolonged drought and instability of an ecosystem. Scientific studies have shown that the Earth will certainly undergo a drastic change in the global climate of the world over a period of time.
Types of natural disaster. Natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from natural process of the earth, such as flash flood, earthquake, tsunami, and volcanic eruptions. Flash flood are defined as flood in which the water level rises within a few hours of heavy rain and recedes in a short time. The second one is an earthquake. An earthquake is the shaking of the surface of the earth resulting from a sudden release of energy in the earth. The third one is tsunami. Tsunami are giant wave caused by earthquake or volcanic eruption under the sea. Seismic wave will form and push seawater to the surface, forming a giant wave known as a tsunami. Usually, tsunami form after earthquake. And the last one is Volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruptions happen when lava and gas are discharged from a volcanic vent and release black smoke into the air.
Why natural disaster is dangerous? First, natural disaster also affect the health. This is because during the occurrence of natural disasters such as prolonged flood phenomena, the supply of clean water will be reduced. This lack of clean water makes flood victims vulnerable to various diseases such as cholera and chickenpox. Drought phenomena can also cause a person to suffer from skin disease or fever. Second, the destruction of flora and fauna. Moreover, the loss of flora and fauna is often caused by natural disaster. The biodiversity of flora and fauna, which is a national treasure, will be damaged by natural disasters such as forest fire. It will take a long time for the loss of forest to thrive and return to life again. For future generations, the disappearance of flora and fauna would be devastating because they do not have the ability to see unique of flora and fauna today. Third, pollute the environment. Natural disaster will, in addition, will often pollute the atmosphere. Animal carcass will float with the river of water as the flood phenomenon happens. This will cause water contamination that will affect people's life. Although contamination can also make victims of flooding feel awkward.
Affecting food supply sources. Subsequent consequences can impact food supply due to natural disaster. This is because problems such as broken contact network and so on, the sources of raw material will not be sent to the disaster area after a natural disaster happen. As a consequence, the current stock of food will decline day by day. The flood victim will be in a state of starvation because of this situation. The last effect is country experience losses. Natural disaster bringing losses to the state. Natural catastrophes such as flooding would disrupt the prosperity that the government has achieved. Prosperity damage also lead people to suffer major damage. The state had to pay heavy costs in order to restore a collapsed house or village. The natural disaster also affect the economy of the country. Any economic activity will not able to run because the destruction. For example, many crops and animals in the farm dead. Tourists do not come because the interesting place has been destroyed. And government building also corrupted. This condition will be lead to economic paralysis.